truth man here. The channel is the No Matrix. No simping. I can't say it enough. No simping. If you're a simp, you either are looking for answers and you're going to change, or this ain't the channel for you. If you want to remain a simp, this ain't the channel for you. It's not. Not. We're talking about women being accountable. Women don't want to be held accountable. They'll come up with anything in the book. They'll listen to anybody just not to be held accountable. And a lot of them think because they're women, you're supposed to put them on a pedestal and not hold them accountable. They can hold you accountable, but you can't hold them accountable. That double standard, that's Jezebel. That's manipulation. If you want to know, see now, I got a book coming out about this too. Trust me, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. But this right here is going to be Isaiah 4:1 series, y'all. Isaiah 4:1 says, in that day, 7 women will take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own food, wear our own clothes, only let us be called by your name. Take away our disgrace. The disgrace is how they don't want to be held accountable. They want marriages for all the wrong reasons. They want relationships for all the wrong reasons. Listen, if you've been married, your husband wasn't cheating on you. All he really did was be a man in some way. Men fell. See, women punish guys for being men. Whether it's getting some on the side, whether it's quitting a job so he won't get in a fight. It's a whole slew of reasons. But women punish guys for being men. And they got all these standards, but you can't put none on them. Like I say all the time, they'll say a dude got to be 6 feet tall. That stud ain't 6 feet tall that you got with after him. That stud probably is shorter than you. But see, this is what they do. This is the games they play because they don't want to be held accountable. And then I know how your wife was by who she get with after you. That'll tell it right there. That'll tell it right there. If she get with a woman, she's masculine. She don't want to be held accountable. She thinks she can do whatever she wants. If she get with a dude that, let's say you do Uber, and she get with a dude that has a steady job, she's a user. She wants more security. She don't want to help you. She want to be helped. Like if she get with somebody with like a pension, but what she don't know about them is I be seeing them in action. Trust me, man. I done had city jobs. I done had county jobs. I done had state jobs. Them dudes, like I used to work with a dude that I believe he waited until he retired, then he divorced his wife. He did something. It was something weird down there in Texas. But they don't want to be held accountable. This is why I tell y'all, Isaiah 4:1 is coming to pass. Get your 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. More than one. All of y'all should have more than one. Because they don't want to be held accountable. And if she's the only one, she definitely not, unless she a unicorn. If she a unicorn, then she'll hold herself accountable and accept it when you hold her accountable. If she not a unicorn, if she a fake unicorn, or she just flat out not, she ain't gonna want you to hold her accountable. She gonna think because she a woman, she could hit you, she could do this, she could say that, and it's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna make mention, Bacon Bit. You remember, content by request, but I want to talk about something real brief. One of my subscribers, Bacon Bit, he was asking me to do one on these women who be taking girls trips and stuff like that. Let me show you something. See, the only reason with me that never came up because she knew I would never go for that. I would raid, boy. It'd be World War III. Be like, man, who do you think you are, man? That's why I think I had the grip too tight. You know, and sometimes you gotta let people go do what they wanted to do anyway. Let them do it and don't get back with them. When they see what's out there and it don't work out for them, do not take these women back. And if you having a slow moment, don't go crying back. Just be patient, man. It's gonna work itself out, man. Just have a little patience, man. Give it some time. Focus on your money. Focus on your physical health. Give it some time. But they don't, dude, listen when I tell you, they don't like to be held accountable. They don't. They hate it. But they don't hate holding you accountable. Like, for instance, I'm finna show you. She hate when I do it. It don't be bashing. It be examples for other men to see. When I was in Texas, I told y'all about this. Me and my guy, he was having problems. I was having some problems. We was cool. Like when we was around each other, it's like we used to have so much fun that we forgot about the situations that we was in as individuals with families. And so he came and got me. We drank a couple beers, stuff like that. She knew where I was. She knew, I kept her updated. But when I got home, she cut up on me. And whatever she told her mother was telling her to leave. Clearly, she couldn't have told her what really happened. So, but this is the same person that had an emotional affair that the whole time I'm with them, I'm watching them. I stopped saying stuff because I just, after a while, I'm like, I'm not finna keep telling her this, man. If she keep doing it or if it get worse, I'm just gonna leave. This is what I'm thinking. From day one, it's dudes in the face, dudes in the face, dudes in the face, dudes in the face, dudes in the face. One dude actually 2 dudes got knocked out. Dudes in the face because of that. I hit one dude, they collided heads with each other and they both was out. They were sitting in the car, I fired him. He went over into his guy, they faces like side of their head. The sides of their head hit. And he was knocked out. In the face. Dudes in the face. At church. Dudes in the face. This is how I know at the store. Dudes in the face. Because she'll come home talking about it. And I'm just sitting there listening, just playing it off. Like, yep. Another dude. She let be in her face. But she cut up. She tried to fight. Slapped the phone out of my hand. Practically broke it. Luckily, I had the case thing on it. And they telling her to leave him down there and come back home. Like she innocent or something. Don't want to be held accountable. I'm telling you, I swear on my father's grave, I don't like to swear. But had she responded differently to the times I was standing on her trying to hold her accountable, I think we could have worked it out. We could have got through. And when I made it clear, I'm not dealing with I don't play that dealing with other dudes and all this stuff. Had she responded with respect after that, help and the other stuff, we wouldn't be dealing with this. But you're not finna hold me accountable, but I can't hold you accountable. You're not finna tell me what I need to do, and you ain't doing nothing to help. If you ain't doing nothing to help, then you gotta deal with whatever I choose to do. That's accountability. And shut your pie hole. People, but people just want to tell you, why ain't you doing this? Why ain't you doing? You need to give up on that. What do you? Well, I'm at home. I stay at home. Okay, yeah, okay, yeah. But what you gonna do? You gonna work remote? No, I ain't working remote. See, a lot of people, one of the reasons why we have financial problems because people don't adjust to the times. And they don't adjust to what they have coming in. You got to make more come in. And like I said, had we both been working, I would have held myself accountable. And I'd been like, man, I'm not finna put all this on her. I'm just going to have to deal with it. That would have been, I'm telling you, I know how my mind think. That would have been what I would have did. I would not have quit and had everything on her. And I wouldn't have rested if I didn't have a job and she was working and struggling. I wouldn't have rested until I could help her out somehow. And I wouldn't have been saying, dude, people do a lot of the stuff they do because they don't want to be held accountable. These guys be out here committing crimes, out here shooting people dead. And then when they get a life sentence, you want to attack the judge? You already knew that there's certain things you're going to get more time for. And your dumb butt was doing that stuff. You were supposed to stop doing it. But you still did it because you thought that you were above the law. You thought that you wasn't going to get caught. And you thinking you're not going to get caught is you not holding yourself accountable for your action. That's grown man. I don't want to hear about y'all dudes. I'm a grown man. Hold yourself accountable. Hold yourself accountable. Listen, man, I could have money on top of money. But when I hold myself accountable, I'm like, I'm not doing this for money. I'm not doing that for money. Dude, I could literally go through Milwaukee just stripping dudes. Just taking all their stuff. Oh, they gonna give it up. But I don't even be bullying people. Dude, trust me, man. The family I come from, they gonna give it up. I could be doing dirt on top of dirt, but I hold myself accountable and I refuse to do it. I fight my way through my struggles and I come out on top every time. That's what men do. That's what adults in general do. I got one more video to come, y'all. I ain't dealing with no woman. And I'm a tester out too. I be testing them. They be failing the test. It's like I just know what to say to find out how a person is. Be like, oh, I'm thinking to myself, oh, she don't think nobody's supposed to hold her accountable. Vanish. Then you say something to them. A woman who think that you just supposed to trust her and not try to know where she at. If I'm in a relationship with you, that means in some ways I'm responsible for you. These women, they want the trinkets and the benefits of being in a relationship without the commitment that comes with being in one. When you're in a relationship, you can't just disappear on a dude, not answering them. That's a no-no. I'm not trying to hear it, man. You better answer every time, and you better keep your phone charged, because I'm going to think you lying if you say, well, my phone ain't charged. Sure it ain't. People keep their phone charged. Your phone go dead, people be lying, man. That be their little excuse. How about this? How about this, ladies? Don't get in no relationship. If you don't want to be held accountable, you don't want to submit to a man, don't try to change what relationships are. Just don't get with them. Or don't get in them. They not for you. If you a woman and you don't believe in submit to a man, relationships ain't for you. If you a woman and don't believe you got to do nothing to help and build up your household, relationships ain't for you. They not. You just trying to keep up with the Joneses. But you hard-headed as a 6-year-old. And you trying to be in a relationship. You got the mind of a 6-year-old. And you trying to be in a relationship. You know how when you kids, you don't think you ever supposed to be accountable. You only should just get what you want. That's one of the best things my father did. He did a lot of good things, but that's one. Like what he did was he stopped giving me everything and started making me earn it. Like he'll be like, I ain't buying you no bike unless you get those grades to such and such. I ain't doing this unless you do this. I ain't doing this unless... He started holding me accountable. You don't gotta always be whooping on somebody. If you know how to hold a person accountable, they still gonna grow up and be solid. I got a couple whoopings from my father, but like he didn't really have to do that. I ain't want to test him, man. He was too buff. Like when he was younger, he was buff, had these big old arms, shoulder. He had this right here, and then little deltoids. I wasn't finna test, dude. And I seen him in action. When he get mad, like his violence was impulsive. So I'd be like, nah, I ain't finna test him. I told y'all, like both of them, my parents was violent. Like they didn't abuse us, but they just knew how to do us to keep us in line. It's not abuse. So when I be acting up in middle school, I had one teacher, and we had a teacher, she loved calling people out. And after you get three check marks, she gonna call you out. We'll be playing. She'd be like I told you about the time when she said, you don't listen to how my guy, dude named Tyrone Williams that I used to be at school with, how he start saying that after that. And he bust out laughing when she said it. Check. She gave me one check, and we still playing. I looked over like this at one of my friends. They had the desk. We had the desk pushed together. You know, y'all, that's a Milwaukee thing. Y'all don't know nothing about that. Where they put the 4 desks together. I used to love that. We used to have fun. They did it in middle. Really, they did it in high school too. Elementary. And so she gave me that second check. I'm like, all right. I'm sorry. And I'll just be quiet. Because that third one, she calling home. I don't know how my father going to react. And I knew how my mother was going to react. So it was like a double-edged sword. I didn't know how he was going to react, which kept me in line. And I knew how she was going to react. So I'm like, all right, I'm good. I was just like this. It happened so many times. I was bad in middle school. When I get that second check mark, I said, all right. I'll be sitting straight up. And they'll be laughing, and they'll be getting check marks for laughing at me just straightening up. Like that a couple times, like my guy Tyrone and my other guy, they'll be laughing how I straighten up, and she'll be getting mad. She already mad at me, so she getting up. Like, how I get 3 checks and he didn't? Like, oh, man, she finna call the house, man. And your mother, like, in the 80s, if you ain't getting no whooping, you got a punishment. And them punishments are terrible. He'll take your video game. You just got to sit. Some of them take your TV. My mother will take my game, and if I'm watching TV like I'm replacing it, she'll take the TV. She'll take the TV and have me just sitting in there. I remember I stole Tecmo Bowl from Target when Capitol Court was open. And my father tried to punch the game. He tried to break the game. He had it against the wall like this. He snatched me up, jacked me up, had me all on the stairs, hemmed up, yelling at me and stuff. And then he said, man, you telling me I don't got to steal and all this other stuff. Then you had the game like this. Boom! He put a knot in that game. I'm like, I can imagine this plastic. I can imagine if this was somebody's head. It had a little lump in it. And after a while, I went down there, Daddy, I already took the game now. I'm sorry for taking it, but can I have it? I mean, I already got it. He gave me the game. I went upstairs. I was playing that Tecmo Bowl. First, I had to get it in there right. Pause. Because that lump that he put in it, and that game worked so good, I played all night. They like, I heard them outside. Where's such and such at? They come to my room window trying to call me. I just kept playing. Bo Jackson. Was that the one with Bo Jackson? The one where the dude had the full face mask in the front. Bo Jackson was on that. Yeah. Yeah, Bo Jackson, the Dolphins, the Browns, that one. I took it. That's when we was stealing like crazy as kids. And he gave it back to me. I'm in there playing all night. You know when he get the interception? I was playing Tecmo all night, man. He used to hold me accountable, y'all. And it showed me something that I need to hold my kids accountable. I need to hold myself accountable. Because that's one thing they did. They held us accountable. Like my mother would cuss you out and preach at the same time, all in one. You better not be out there helping them fight because they're going to go right back to them. And you seeing the stuff she preaching. She used to tell me, I still stick to that to this day. That they're going to go right back to the dude. So don't let these chicks get you in trouble. But hold these women accountable. I know they don't like it, man. They don't like it. They'll divorce you. They'll break up with you. That's okay. That's okay. Because if you're going to be with me, you're going to be held accountable, or else I'm going to do you like this.